It is so lit up in here. It is hashtag lit. Thanks to hashtag DJ hashtag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did I? Was it a
Zinarai.
Nimetry. Nimetry. But you guys keep sending in your requests for DJ hashtag. To send in to play whichever songs you guys want to hear. Today we are just playing everything for you guys. It's all about you this beautiful, this wonderful Saturday morning. Also remember, we are asking you guys, is it alright you go to a funeral and then you decide that you will give out your truth, you will speak your truth? Or should you just respect the dead and anything wrong they did when they were alive, you just chill about it? What do you guys think? Tell us that on 22162. Start with the word circuit. That's our SMS line. You can find us on Twitter and Facebook at Y254 channel. I'm sorry, I mean at A Circuit, also at Y254 channel. And the hashtag, of course, is A Circuit. You can also find me directly at Christine Kiai. Now, we are seeing your feedback, don't you worry. And of course, we will read it at the end and also during the rest of the show. But right about now in studio with me is a very young, talented and ambitious entrepreneur. His name is David. And you guys, when you listen to his journey and his story, I think one, you should either have relate to what he's gone through, or you should think to yourself, I could have done that when I was younger, because he started being an entrepreneur at a very young age. But he'll tell us all about that. Karibu sana, David.
Pleasure is all mine.
It's very nice to meet you, and thank you so much for coming to the show.
Thanks.
All right, David, you are an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
In the music industry, in the entertainment industry, but you did not start with entertainment.
Sure thing.
You started with some other very interesting things. Just tell us a little bit about David growing up and how you got into the entrepreneurship spirit. Okay,
my name is David Guoro, and I'm an entrepreneur and talent agent. So the journey has been it's been long and tough also, because I started developing interest in business or entrepreneurship as a tender age when I was in high school. That was in some years back, let's just say some years back. So in Form 2, I started selling second-hand and some trendy clothes to fellow students, and also I used to sneak in with phones and sell to students. And
do not do that. I'm just telling them not to do that right now.
And the best of it all that used to make me some really good money was I used to give guys loans on interest. Like I give them cash when they're broke in school, and when they come back, they come with interest. So that used to make me some really good money. And I used to be a rapper in the school, so I used to do some rap, and I recorded a mixtape that actually, that's why I made my first 10,000 in high school in Form 2, when I sold around 1,000 copies. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to ask you guys, did you guys ever think of doing that when you were in high school? If you thought about doing that when you were in high school, you'd be rich right now. And of course, I also remember my dad telling me such kind of a story, how he bought his first trouser. But that is amazing. Very few people have such minds of entrepreneurship, or knowing that they can do such things, like loaning people money and then having them to pay. That's brilliant, though. And then of course, then you grew into the entertainment industry. How did you find yourself in the entertainment industry?
Okay, after high school, that was in 2010. I actually cleared my high school in 2010. So 2011. Was out here just now facing the real world, because in high school you get some pocket money and stuff. So when you go out now, you have to face the real world, and in the real world you have to just do it, or you have to step up or you step out. So yeah, so I started. I've actually grown up in Kawangware, so living in the neighborhood, the life and everything inspired my rap. So I was a rapper. Then I did some songs here and there with the Calligraph, Labala. Yeah, I was making some moves back then. Then so then I decided. Actually, I had this stage name called More Kenya that actually sounds awkward. Because guys always ask me, why did you settle on more Kenya?
Why?
Did you used to use them back then in high school? Then I'm like, who hasn't used like more Kenyas? Like, if you're a Kenyan and you've never used it in your life in some way, you know, more Kenya doesn't have to be that small paper. More Kenya even is a lie to get you somewhere. So I settled on that name. I used it. Then I did music for some years. Then it reached a point I just decided it's about time I just quit. So.
And so you, like you said, you are rapping. You're doing music. You would have, of course, I believe, by now been an amazing musician. You'd have made major steps. But then you decided to chill, and you decided to do something else. To like kind of give back to the society and what you had just seen people going through. Just tell us a bit about that.
Okay, being a musician in Kenya, I don't know whether it's that in that particular time, but I also see guys like artists go through the same problems nowadays. So some of the challenges I went through as an artist is management, because you know, as an artist you're a creative mind. A creative mind is you should just be creative. You should have guys like a team that encounters the rest, so takes care of the rest, like the manager, a publicist, and all that. So as an artist in Kenya, you find yourself being like an all-in-one kind of package. You're an artist, you're a manager, you're a publicist. So the creative part is affected because the moment I'm writing a song and I'm thinking of how to push it, that's not my business. My business is to write and produce songs. So it was really tough, and I said, okay, it's a missing thing in the industry. So I took a break, said it's okay, I might not be the king, but I might be a kingmaker. So I decided to make a king. So I quit music finally. Actually, I took a break of 2 years, just trying to settle my mind on what exactly I want to do, because I didn't want to rush into anything. So I took a 2 years break. Then after the 2 years break elapsed, then I decided, because I lacked management or knowledge in the music business, I'm gonna do that. So I enrolled and studied talent management and development. So after studying that, prior to clearing the course, I started networking here and there, because you know, in the entertainment industry, for you to have moves or make moves, you have to have your connections right. So I did that, and also incorporated a company which is Hellmind Entertainment Company Limited. That then I signed up some artists. Kipsang is my first artist. I worked with him. Then this year we officially launched a record label, a fully fledged record label, Hellmind Entertainment, and we're making moves.
Amazing. You are doing an amazing job, to be honest, because I feel like there's probably not as many people who would set aside their passion and, you know, to just help other people. All right, just tell us maybe also a bit about some more people who you've signed, and maybe how can someone, if someone wants to, you know, get in touch with you and be a part of your label and produce the music, how can they go about it?
Okay, so far I've only signed up Kipsang. He's the only artist I've been working with from last year. So we'll continue this year. But you know, starting out, it was just an entertainment company, and we do a lot of music PR and marketing. We used to do it, we used to do it to date. Like, we work with a lot of artists across the region and even in Kenya. We push their music on radio, TV, and also create buzz about them. It's just publicity. So we decided, why not bring the production bit, because we've been getting a lot of music that is just being given to us. Push this. So we said, why not create our own or produce our own music? So that's why we decided to just go fully fledged and just incorporate an entire, like, set up the production and everything. So for now, it's only Kipsang, but next week I must just sign up a new artist again. We're still in the final stages of signing up a new artist. She's a female, and and looking into the future, now that we have a record label that is fully fledged, we have the capacity of signing up more artists to the label. So why not? If there's talent and if there's potential, and to me, it's not always about the talent; it's about the personality.
Because I actually wanted to ask you then, what does it take, like, for you to, as a record label, to take someone up? What do they need to have? What do they need to do?
Okay, in an artist world or in an artist career, talent takes 10%. The remaining 90% involves a lot. and 50% of that 90% ni kujituma. Kujituma is just going out there pushing your brand. Hiyo kujituma to me is everything. So when I see you out there doing stuff, I'm not complaining. You know, most artists life complaining.
Yeah.
You always have a reason. Oh, media, chasey watu nini. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Instead of whining, do something. Hata iri uende mali urekoda a poor quality demo, send it to me. I'll listen. At least I hear, okay, the production isn't right, but the artist did their part. Get so instead of complaining. So me, if you send me a demo that really sounds good and you also have a good personality is in terms of me I believe people make you or break you. People. So if you know how to relate with people, then you can always make your way up there. It's just people, because you relate with people. If I don't treat you nicely, you won't recommend me anywhere. So it's just how you relate with people. So that is in the personality. I want a personality that you can feel proud working with. Yeah, because you know there are lots of artists out here who have too much attitude and ego than talent. You see, your talent, your ego and attitude and all that should not surpass your talent. Yeah.
All right. I mean, it's so amazing. Again, I have to say that because a lot of people would feel like, okay, maybe I don't have talent. Someone will just listen to me and they'll be like, okay, your voice is just because there's someone I was just interviewing before and he shared that experience where someone was just like, you cannot sing and that is it and it's over, but you're giving people a new perspective and you're giving them hope.
And on the talent issue, sorry to cut you short,
it's all right.
Have you ever listened to some music on radio and you're like, how did that music get there? There's lots of good music out here that should be playing, should replace that. Why do you think it's being played? Because there's someone pushing it to be played. Yeah. There's someone behind that music to play it. So sometimes the media has no choice but to play what's available to them. So if you don't push your music just thinking because you have talent, you'll make it. I'm sorry,
it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
You have to go the extra mile, you have to put in work, of course. But you've also worked with other artists, other big artists in Kenya, in Nigeria. Just to name a few, maybe just share with us how that experience was, because some of these artists are big, Kina Christopher, Kina Gabu, they're big artists. How is it working with them?
Okay, I've worked with Gulam from France. I've worked with Cindy Sanyu from Uganda. I'm currently even working on some of our projects. I've also worked with Christoph, Gabu, Kevo Kefos, Mbovi, Geraldine, the list is just endless. I've also worked with other labels. As much as I have my label, I work with other labels. Worked with Grandpa Records. I'm currently working with Compact Records, D-Max Entertainment. And the experience is always good because one thing with me is that I'm always open to ideas. The fact that I run my own label doesn't mean that I shouldn't share with them. I believe that the cake is too big. So if we just love each other, share the knowledge we have, support each other, we can all make it together. So the experience has been great working with those big names, and you learn a lot from them because some of them have egos. They come with a lot of ego, but the celebrities come. But some of them are just down to earth and humble, and they're all about the business. What value? It's all about value addition. So yeah, I appreciate, and it's always a privilege working with some of them.
It is a business. What is the toughest thing you would say about being an entrepreneur in this entertainment industry?
Okay, the toughest,
and also you can share also the best.
The best.
Yeah.
Okay, the best thing I've experienced in my life ever since I got into the music business is that it's not always work for me. And that's when I have noticed that whoever said that when you do something you love, you will always find that it's not work. Because me, this is what I do full time. I wake up music, wake up to calls, push my music. I wake up to music every now and then. It's just my full-time job. So I always don't find it as work. Because one thing I've noticed with myself, I'm a lazy person. Sorry to say that. I'm very lazy.
I have never had someone admit that.
I'm a lazy person.
Okay.
So the fact that I'm lazy makes me always have plans. Because I knew, actually I've never been employed in my entire life, ever since I was born. So I've always known that I've always wanted to be my own boss in my own world, because I believe I'm a lazy person. Because if you hire me in your company and I wake up Sasita, will you have me in the company?
No.
I know myself, I'll be fired the next day. So I'd rather just run my own things. So you get it. So that is the thing that I enjoy so much, because I'm passionate about music and I've always wanted to make a change in the entertainment industry. So I do it with a lot of love, a lot of passion, and also to make a change. It's not just about the money, because the money aspect has to be there. We have to survive, we have bills to pay. So I love that, the fact that I do it passionately. And the worst bit of all is always about misunderstanding. One thing I've noticed in the entertainment industry in Kenya, there's a lot of ignorance and let me just call it ignorance and lack of knowledge. You know, the Bible says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. There's a lot of artists that believe being signed is being given everything. Having a manager, your manager should foot all your bills. It's not like that. People don't understand how the business happens. So with that ignorance, you realize most artists sign deals they don't understand. Then they start going online making noise. So I was conned. You can't be conned if there's a contract to that. It's either you didn't read it or you didn't understand it. You just signed it desperately. So the issue I go through a lot is just trying to explain every now and then. Okay, it's this way, not this way. That is, but you see, I can't really complain so much because that's what I subscribed for. So I have to go through that. Yeah, every business has its challenges.
Yes,
so
of course.
those are some of the challenges I go through.
All right. As we wind up, of course, because I'm sure a lot of the young people who are watching us today, because we get a lot of feedback, people who want to come on the show, people who want to be signed, people who want their music to be played. If someone wants to get in touch with you, you'll share your social media handles with us. And also, if they want to be signed to your record label, how will they go about it?
Okay, being signed to my label right now is something that it's easier. Most labels will take you a year for them to sign you up. For me, as long as I can see the talent, it's there, the personality is there, the rest can be fixed. Yeah, the rest is just, it's fixable. Because you can't, you see, wanasemaga, like if you have 50%, the only thing you need is the 50 to make it 100. So with the talent, that is enough backbone. All you need is just a little bit of flesh, and it's something better. So any person out there who feels they have the talent and they have a good personality, not every artist is manageable. I always say artists are like situations. Not every situation is manageable. Some you just see and you can't manage. You just say, okay, may God help. So artists are just like situations. So if you feel you're manageable and manageable in terms of a personality, you just send me your demos to my email. The company is live on social media. It's Hellmind Entertainment on all platforms. Facebook is Hellmind Entertainment. Then Twitter is Hellmind Entertainment. Instagram, Hellmind Entertainment. And we also have an official business website, www.hellmind-ent.com. And there you can get all the contacts there. We have a portal where you can submit your demos. And let's take it to the next level.
Amazing. Keep up the good work. You are doing amazing work, and we really appreciate that, of course. And thank you so much for coming through and sharing that with us.
Pleasure is all mine.
Well, I hope you've learned a few things. It's actually possible if you're talented, or if you're not so talented, but you have the drive, you have the will, and you can push yourself. Well, there are opportunities out here. So come on, take them, people, take them. Anyway. Yes, so that was David, of course, from Hellmind Entertainment, and you can reach him on his social media handles. But I just want to read some of your feedbacks on Facebook. Right, Fibiana says, I'm Phoebe from Nakuru. Please play for me Mapenzi Basi. All right, by Fibiana. So that's your song. Okay, all right, fine. That's okay. DJ Hashtag is gonna play that for you. And then Hesbon wa Kitale anasema oya Kitale tuko locked. Yay, my people from Kitale. Thank you guys for watching. Locked Drop Timaya Woyoyo. All right, and then we had asked you guys to send in a photo of yourself or a video or anything. And then hashtag is circuit, then we'll be able to show it. And of course we have someone by the akona jina ngumu, hiyo jina ingine ni Moses. So Moses, we appreciate you, and you say sometimes a king has to remind fools why he's a king. Okay, all right, we love kings like you. Hashtag Isaki, thank you for sending in that. You guys keep sending in those photos, and of course your music requests at 22163 is our SMS line. Start with the word circuit. Our Facebook, our Twitter at is circuit Y254. The hashtag is circuit. Thank you so much, of course, for staying tuned in. My name is Christine Kai. DJ Hashtag will continue playing your music, and then we'll be right back with more interviews. Do stay tuned.